Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Welcome to My Time to Journal, an untrained person playing with lots of art supplies and having fun. Join me. Good morning, good morning. Let's glue this in. Please ignore my neighbor taking this trash can up the hill. Today's trash day. I already took ours. My husband's not home yet. Well, he is. Hopefully. I'm filming this Monday night late, about almost 8 o'clock. Got stuck in Atlanta a lot longer than he thought he would. I'm nervous about him driving home. The dog did not sleep good. Okay, I think I already told you that. All right, we're going to choose another one. I'm doing this because I may have to do the voice part tomorrow morning. I don't want, my husband hopefully will sleep in and I don't want to wake him up. So I'm doing it tonight and then I can play tomorrow morning. Work. My sister-in-law told me to say it's work. I will be working tomorrow, but I can do that with the voiceover and do the voiceover part after he gets up. So, okay. What happened today? Let's see. The dog has not eaten yet. My husband got caught in Atlanta a lot longer. My sister was in a good mood. That's a private inside joke. What else? Terrible, terrible, terrible shootings in the United States. 2. My sister said there were 2 in California, but I only know of 1. 1 in California, 1 in New York, all racial. I'm telling you, this country is a mess. Okay, so I don't believe in ignoring the mess, but this helps me cope with the mess. Now my neighbor's looking in my window. He's walking down the hill. Oh, he got his mail. Okay, good. He's a very nice man. Okay, stalling. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is dedicated to the lady that works at the rec center on Mondays where I go. I didn't go today because the dog is so strung out from my husband not being home. I couldn't bear to leave him for a little while and go play art. So I did not. Let's tape this up here. Let's use a different tape. Okay. Her name is Charlene. She's a very, very, very nice lady. And she's the one that I took the art journaling class idea to her. And she goes, yes. Not knowing how out there I can get with an art journal. And when I brought her the first day, this was in the summer of last year, I took in some gift bags for the people that showed up. It was advertised in the paper. We advertised it in our art group on Monday, and I think we did it at the library too. We advertised it. But anyhow, she didn't know what she was in for with me. And so the first day, because I can't teach because you have to have all these insurance policies and bonding and all this kind of stuff for the county government because this is a county rec center, county funded taxes. So we call it not soliciting, facilitating, just monitoring people doing whatever they want. But I do bring in ideas, and I bring in ideas of what I've done. There's a lady that has been scrapbooking for years and years and years. She just is way behind because of life. And she's bringing in all her stuff. She has tons of stuff. I've taken her scrapbook paper that I don't use anymore. Fun. There's another lady coming in that's just learning about scrapbooking. And it's called a paper journaling, whatever you want to do with paper or whatever, fiber. And I come in with my, out there kind of stuff. I took my first aid journal that I did when I broke my ankle almost 2 years ago now, which seems crazy. In September, it'll be 2 years. I didn't really break it. I kind of shattered it. Got lots of screws and plates in my ankle. Anyhow, that's a whole nother ball of wax. But I made a get well journal. I took a bunch of envelopes and made an envelope journal, but I used the get well cards that I got, the prescriptions from the pharmacy, the doctor's notes, doctor bills, pictures, medicine receipts, my band from surgery, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I made a get well journal. I found that the other day, and I took that last week. And they were all like, yeah, because I actually had a picture of my foot without the cast on. I was in bed for 3 solid months from that thing. I thought my husband was coming down the driveway. Nope, not yet. Okay, so anyhow, all of that to say, Charlene loves my process. She loves that I do this every day. She loves that I've inspired her. She has gone crazy. She made for her mom. She has saved a bunch of cards that her mom has given her over the years. Greeting cards, get well cards, birthday cards, Christmas cards. They're all from her mom. And she put them in a journal and gave it to her for Mother's Day. I think that is amazing. She did the same thing for one of her brothers. I think that's awesome. Anyhow, so she's done some great stuff. And she's very inspiring, and she loves coming in there. A lot of times she has to do her job, so she doesn't have the ability to come in and play with us during the day. And we're only there for 2 hours. But a lot of times she tries to schedule her day so that she can play with us for those 2 hours. Super nice lady. I've really grown to like her a lot. And so this page is, I got a pocket on it. It's got something from a magazine, probably Architectural Digest, that looks like wallpaper. And it's glued to, yeah, I need to do that better. It's glued to the back of a blue piece of paper. So there's a lot going on here. I don't know if I'll keep all that still. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do not know what I'm going to do. She's inspiring for me, but I have really inspired her. So maybe inspiration needs to be in there somehow. I could just do another random. I don't want to do 2, although they're not in the same place. Where's the one that I did yesterday for you guys? They're not close to each other. So I could do another painted one. God, we're only about halfway through with this. There's some good ones still out there. Well, they're all good. Oh, here's Jasper Johns. Where the heck is the one I did with the positive? I'm trying not to let you see these. Okay, I've lost the one I just did. Where did it go? Oopsie, I don't want you to see this. Where did it get? Okay, this is gonna drive me nuts. Some of these people, I don't even watch their videos anymore, but I still think about them all the time as I'm doing different things, because I was like, oh yeah, I remember when I learned how to do that from so-and-so. Okay, where is the painting that I just did? Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, they're far away. I think I'm just going to do inspiring on here. In fact, I'm going to write it tonight, and I'll paint it tomorrow. Maybe this time we'll go sideways. And I'm purposely not doing it neat, but I do want to do a little bit more. Maybe I'll just write Charlene, because that's her name. And that way I've got a couple loops I can play in here. And maybe, I might just do Tuesday, because that's the day we do journaling class. Journaling time is Tuesday. And then write fun. and put the N back here. Because then I want a couple places where I have loops and things that I can play with other color. Okay. That's all for tonight. Tomorrow, it's all about the paint. So we're taking our inspiring words of Charlene. And now yesterday was the start, or you just saw what I talked about last night about the start of this. And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did for my sister-in-law. But she's in the front of the book, and this is towards the end of the book, so it's okay. And I went purposely with a small brush, and with the idea of just taking these bright colors. She's a very bright, colorful lady, cheerful, happy lady, and filling in some of these little spaces that were created with writing the words. And the paint is smudging with the Stabilo, which is fine, good with all that. And sometimes people, when they do these kind of things, you know, I'm only taught by YouTube, so I don't have a master's in art from the Sorbonne or anything like that, obviously. But I see people, you know, keep searching and working through the ugly and searching for things that pop up, shapes and things like that. And I'm still searching at this point. But totally not giving up on it, for sure. Trying to space out my colors and do some doodling with dots and coloring in and all of that. So now I hear Arabella's advice in my head, and she said use white and black one time to me, and I'm like, okay, so here comes the white, and I'm going to fill in what's left with white, and let's see what comes out of this. Now, in all honesty, I saw Big Bird from Sesame Street. There's a white head and a yellow beak and two eyeballs, two purple eyeballs facing my direction. That's how it is. And I'm like, do I really want to do that? So I had a lot of paint on here and I needed to dry it. And I took that other piece of paper and was kind of dabbing off the wet sections, not unlike what you might do with a jelly plate. Here's where the two eyeballs and the yellow beak are showing up. And this big white head. I'm like, this is stupid. I don't like this. This does not represent this woman at all. And I want to do her justice for sure. And just, you know, still not giving up on it yet, and doing some other stuff, cleaning off my brush on that scrap piece of paper. And I have a few of these since I've been cleaning out some of these extra boxes again of paper that accumulates around here and multiplies at night. I took some stuff that I didn't like and I'm using it as scratch paper for like wipe off or clean off books or clean off paper. And now I'm starting to doodle in the large spaces with other polka dots and things like that. And I'm still not liking this. It does not represent this woman, in my opinion. I don't know what it is about it I don't like. So I hear Arabella's voice in my head again. And she said use black because the contrast of the white and black will add lots and lots of stuff. So there's where I put glasses on the eyeballs for the Big Bird. There's her neck. And the beak is that yellow blob. And I'm like, okay, well, this paper this wipe off paper is getting prettier and prettier. And I like that a lot more. Okay, black. So, all right, Arabella, here comes the black. And putting this out here and around things, I'm like, okay, this is starting to look more like what I wanted. So I was like, okay, let's do some splatters and see what happens. Really didn't like that. Again, the orange paper is better. So guess what I did? When the bottom layer dries, I put the orange paper on top of it and took out Charlene's heart and put on here her encouragement and everything that she gives me gratitude for. And that is so much better, and represents her a lot better, which was the most important part. So work through the ugly or replace it. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.